Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Open-Ended Conversations. Super excited to be here with you guys today. I just woke up, so I'm a little chill. You know, I'm not that exuberant, but I'm here. I'm ready for today's topic. And what we're doing is we're talking about fake people, how to identify fake people. You know, what are their patterns? How do they act, behave, and yeah, just making sure we stay away from these people because they are a menace to society. I got some notes, so I'll be looking down, so don't mind me. Let's freaking do it. I'm gonna pause. Let's do it. Sorry about that. Let's do it. To deal with, dealing with fake people, you obviously have to learn how to identify fake people themselves, and how do they act, what are they, how do they behave. Are you okay? Sorry, my dog's here, so if you hear her breathing very loudly, yeah, you. So to deal with something, you gotta know what it is. So you know what I mean? You gotta think about, the way fake people act, research how fake people are, and then kind of reflect on it in your own time, like certain people you've dealt with who have had similar patterns, etc., and just see if they coincide with each other, those definitions and certain people in your life, so you can understand who is fake and who isn't. So in my experience though, fake people usually gossip a lot. They gossip a lot about other people. They gossip a lot about their family, their friends, their partner. And you got to think about, if they're gossiping to you, they'll definitely gossip about you. If they gossip to you, they'll gossip about you. So make sure you're definitely not just openly sharing stuff with people who are gossipy, because your business will be everyone's business. And one of my favorite astrologers, Amber Khan, she has her channel The Quietest Revolution. She said in one of her videos, people talk about God behind his back. Who are you? And I really like that, because it's genuinely the creator of everything in existence, all this stuff, and still people talk about him behind his back. What? So people are gonna people, and don't take it personally if someone's talking about you behind your back or gossiping about you. People talk about God behind their back, so don't take it personally. Don't sweat it. Watch what you say to people. A lot, everyone, but fake people in general. You don't need everyone to know your business. You don't. Keep certain things to yourself, especially if you're not comfortable sharing that thing with more people than who you are talking to in that moment. Just don't talk about it. Their words and actions don't match up. A lot of times fake people, their words and actions won't match up. They put on different hats in front of different people and just say things or do things to be seen a certain way, and they aren't actually that way. So don't let them fool you. What are you doing, Momo? Sorry. So they're more nice than kind. They'll do nice things for people just to get something in return, not just because they genuinely care, right? There's always I'm doing this for this reason, right? It's not just being altruistic and kind and caring and doing something to help someone, right? It's always, oh, I'm gonna get this in return, or I'm gonna get that. They're always thinking about what they can get in return. So excuse me, I'm so sorry. That's another attribute of fake people. And like being kind is the state of being, right? It's not something that you do to get something, right? Like if you're kind, you're just kind. If you're a good person, you're just a good person. You're not a good person to get something, or, you know, in this situation, you're a good person, but to someone who's not as powerful or isn't as powerful as you aren't kind to them, but to people more powerful than you, you're kind to them, right? That's not kindness, right? That's just being fake. I'm being honest. Yeah, so like I was saying, this something I touched on a little bit earlier, alluded to at least, is they switch up around people. So like there'll be one way around you when it's just you guys, but then there's other people that come along and then they act all brand new, right? They're acting different. They, you know, their interests are different, or, you know, their likes, etc., right? Like it's all a show. It's all a little show. And also, like, fake people are very good at hiding all their feelings, but it will, like, their true self will come out in small little moments, right? Like, it'll be like a slick comment that they say to you, or something that kind of just slips out, right? And it kind of shows, like, their envy or their jealousy, or, like, say you win something and they're like, oh, wow, that must be nice, right? Like, they say something like that, or, you know, of course, it could be a lot more complex, but that's just, like, a very simple example. Right? Say you get a girlfriend and they're like, oh wow, I hope that lasts, you know, hope that lasts. Is not like, you know, your relationships usually don't last, I hope this one lasts. It's like, the heck, right? It's like a backhanded, like, compliment. It's like, excuse me? Why don't you mind your business, pal? You know, so watch out for those things. So like when you see, right, those backhanded compliments, stuff like that, mixed in with the other things I just talked about, like you know, like, oh, this person is probably fake. Like, this person isn't someone I need to be telling my business to, etc., right? Because it can't. I'd say just seeing one of these things that I talked about, or that you researched about, right? It's not enough. It would have to be a couple of these things mixed in with each other, in conjunction, right? So not just one of these things. And also, I would say, if there's no way you can avoid fake people. So I would say, in your own time, do some self-reflection, do some introspection, and figure out, like, what are you okay with sharing with others? Like, what are you okay with your friends knowing? What are you okay with your family knowing? What are you okay with your partner knowing, right? And what are you okay with the whole world knowing? What are you okay with your outer community knowing, right? Because you're bound to trust someone who you shouldn't trust. It sucks, but it's true. You are usually bound to trust someone you shouldn't trust at least one time in your life. And sometimes things are going to get out that you may not want other people knowing. So if you're going to share something, at least make sure you're okay with everyone else knowing it. It sucks, but that's kind of just how the world works sometimes. You gotta deal with disloyal people sometimes to find out what loyal people are like, you know? So yeah, just make sure you are at least comfortable with, worst case scenario, you're comfortable with other people knowing about what you shared with certain people, you know what I mean? Even if it's not that deep, or, you know. So yeah, just make sure you're comfortable with that. With the whole world knowing whatever you tell someone, because there's always a chance that the whole world could find out. That person could break your trust. That person could maybe not even know you, don't want other people to know that thing. So, yeah. Yeah, so just like in general, don't share things with people that you don't want others, you know, that you aren't comfortable with sharing with other people yet, even if they're not fake, right? Just, that's a good rule to live by, because anything you say can and will be used against you. Be more selective with your energy. You know, you don't always have to, if you know someone's fake, if you know someone's fake, you don't always have to, you know, be with them all the time. Be cool with them. Keep the same relationship with them. Once you find out you know, they are fake, or etc., etc., you know, you can always limit the access that people have to you. You can always do that. And it's okay to be loving and caring and kind and empathetic and, you know, want to be of service to people, but some people just don't deserve that, regardless of how much love you have inside of you. And sometimes you can get yourself into crappy situations with the love you have for people. So always make sure you're centered in yourself, and you're using discernment with the love you give, because that is very powerful. That is very valuable. Sorry about that, my phone got too hot, so I had to cool down a little bit. But back to like what I was saying is, yeah, use discernment over the love you give people, and how you love, because love is a very valuable thing. It's very rare. Not many people are like openly loving and genuinely loving and care. So like, don't let anyone tell you that those attributes are not valuable. The love you give isn't valuable, because it really is, and it's really rare. So be very discerning over who you give that to, for sure, because it's very powerful. Also, if you know someone's fake, like, stop talking to them. Like, what the heck? You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to be around them. Like, genuinely, you can do your own thing, or you don't have to be in someone's presence if they don't make you feel good before, during, or after. If you feel crappy after you stop talking to someone, or during when you're hanging out with someone, you don't have to be around that person. Like, genuinely, like, it's not that complicated. Life's way too short to do things you don't want to do when you can afford to not do them. It's different when it's like a family member. Then like, it'll have to be a little bit more nuanced position you take, and it'll be you probably won't be able to not just completely not talk to that person because they're your family, and that's okay. But you can still limit the access they have to you. You can still do certain things to remove yourself from them, like limiting the access they have to you, like not sharing, like the things we talked about earlier in this video, not sharing certain things about yourself, etc., etc., yeah, so like, yeah, just I think sorry, you can also find people that you do feel amazing with when you are with them before, during, or after, right? Like, you can find people that make you feel good about yourself, that make you feel amazing, and you make them feel amazing as well. And just when you value like how you feel, and you don't have to value how other people are feeling over how you feel. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. You don't have to value how other people feel over you. Like, this displaced loyalty that you have. Like, you should be loyal to making yourself feel good, to feeling happy and fulfilled in yourself, versus being someone else's company because they're lonely. Like, the heck, come on. So value your own happiness, you value feeling good, and the world will reflect that to you. Yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah, so just seek other people that feed your flames. Thank you so much for being here at my video with open-ended conversations. We're growing. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see where this goes the whole year, and yeah, I'm just super excited. And if you want to see my baby, come here. Say hi. Say hi. She does not look at the camera. Say hi, Momo. She kind of got a haircut, so she looks like very bald right now. She usually has more hair, so this is pretty insane, but we rocking with it. So we will definitely see you guys later. Say bye. Say bye.